Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, huge thanks to Parated who sent over some rank 4 Sasquatch gameplay. If you do have some interesting rank ups and you do want to submit your own gameplay to be featured on my channel, check out the video description. I will leave a link to the Everzone site, which is a secure messaging service that is also excellent for file transfers. Tap on try it out for free. And then you just need to enter your username, your email, and add me on Everzone and hit me up, and we can potentially showcase your gameplay on the channel as well. So let's start with a little bit of Realm of Legends. Now, I'm not going to show the entire run, even though he did send it over to me. And then we're going to be checking around Sasquatch, well, all over the place, really. So rank 4 Sasquatch is a fairly peculiar rank up, which obviously is primarily done for lines for defense. However, he's also an absolute powerhouse in battlegrounds. And for exactly the same reasons, I would have had a rank 4 Sasquatch at this point if somebody had not already ranked him in my battleground. In my Alliance War Group. Battle group. Yes, that's the word. There we go. There's too many battlegrounds groups, everything happening in MCOC right now. So the initial point is obviously he's trying to enter Wrath of Tanarak as quickly as he can, and then as soon as he is in Wrath of Tanarak, he can just spam his mediums and level 1s to refresh, refresh all of those raptures. Now, whilst you are in Wrath of Tanarak, it's also a decent idea to spam level 1 in a block in order to get the stuns going. And obviously the more raptors you have, the more powerful your level 2 is going to be, especially if you are in Wrath of Tanarak. So we're gonna see that first level 2 was neat, wasn't superbly impressive. Or at this point he already has 10 raptures. They're doing decent damage over time right there. One of the coolest things about Sasquatch is obviously that he does take significantly less damage the more of his rage charges build up. And he can be an absolute massive tank. That combined with his regeneration ability, obviously, is the entire reason why he's such a difficult champion to fight against at times. So he has 11, 12 raptors here. He's going for full combos. Sweet. 13 raptors. And he does get clapped here a bit. What is he going to do now? He throws that level 2 in block, but it's okay. Because that was, what, 222k crits right there. And that pretty much finished off the fight. Now, he does have last couple of percent to go, but there's like 250k level 2 there extremely easily. Now, another fight that, another couple of fights that I wanted to show was, again, well, we can take a look at this finish right over here, where he's just building up more of these raptors and using them as a persistent damage over time source. At this point he has 23, and they're ticking for like what, 1200 there. Not too bad. Consistent, persistent 1200 damage, so that's like 2500 damage every single second for the remainder of the fight. Now it's already over 1300 at 25. Not too bad. Will he go for that big level 2 though? Will he go for the big level 2? And obviously we do want to see the Wolverine fight, which actually, well, because he doesn't have the well, we're gonna see. I checked out the Wolverine fight, and he definitely made it a bit harder on himself, but it is going to be a quite interesting sight to behold either way. At this point, he's up to 1500 damage per tick with 29 raptors. Now it's 1600 per tick. Now he got pushed to a level 2. Is he gonna go for level 3? No, he's just gonna go for level 2, isn't he? Yes, that's 100k. Those are two non-crit 100ks. So it was like 200 plus damage and none of the bits crit. It's such a bummer. I would have loved to see a crit right there. So let's see how Sasquatch does here against Black Panther as well. Why not? He gets his first rapture. And obviously, you know, with Sasquatch, you can approach the fight in several different ways. One of them is, as we have seen in this video, where you consistently build up more and more raptures an opponent and then go for like a massive level 2. Or you can just go for like moderately sized level 2s based on how the fight is going. I personally, most of the time, do not really build up as many raptors. Whenever I do play Sasquatch, I just like to get to my level 2s and drop them quicker. I do think that overall that's probably the quicker approach, but obviously with this, we can see some bigger and better numbers. Now he's just spamming his level 1. He gets clapped there as well a bit, but that's not a big deal because obviously... What was that resistance synergy? Didn't quite catch that. What is that ability? Did not know that he had one like that, but... Hey, either way, he has his regens triggered as well. Those regens are, you know, nailing some heal, netting some neat little heal, all the way up to 47%. Now at this point he cannot trigger his regens again, not that he really has to, even when he does get clapped. Only 9 raptors at this point though. Aye. We need some more. We definitely need some more. Right. So he enters Wrath of Tanrak, gets his 10th, 11th, 12th. Very well. Come on, we need some good numbers right here. Goes for 14, sweet. And let's just check it out. Is he gonna go for level 2 now? So 16 raptors, nope, not yet. Again. And another one, why not? Still at 16, and now he needs to rebuild his damage kind of back again, but that means that hopefully we're gonna see some massive level 2. Now after the Wolverine fight, we're gonna jump to the other places in the contest. So at this point he has 18. Again, you can kind of choose how you do your combos, because if you finish with 4 lights, you build up your rage charge quicker, or if you can focus on spamming mediums, obviously you get more raptors quicker. Right, so at this point, 20 raptors. He enters Wrath of Tanrak. Very nice. 22. Sweet. He goes for nice 200k crit. Fairly easily right there. Now we have a, well, decent fight against Scarlet Witch, but here's going to be the Wolverine fight. So by the looks of it, he does have points in despair, but he only has 1 point in despair, by as it seems. So he needs 20 debuffs, I think, to fully mitigate Wolverine's regeneration, which obviously is going to take some building up to. So let's... since I saw this fight already, I know that he definitely doesn't take the most straightforward way of destroying this Wolverine. But that is fine. It means a bit longer fight right here. So is it 1 or 2 points does he have in despair? Because if it was 3, then Wolvie wouldn't be healing at all anymore. So it's definitely not a maxed out despair mastery. Okay, he throws that level 1 in the block. Sweet, that stuns. You can see that Wolverine still at 13, he isn't healing anymore. So I think that's 2 points in despair, most likely. Where, yeah, it's 10%. It's probably the 2 points in despair. Right, so 13 raptors. He could finish this fight in just a manner like that, where he just has this persistent damage over time source. He builds it up, you know, as much as possible. The longer the fight goes, the more he could build up, and never throws a level 2 really to detonate them. That would probably be the easier way in this case. But as we're going to see, he's going to go for level 2, and I think none of it is going to crit. And then he's going to have to basically start over. But here we go. We have 16. Sweet, 17, not bad. Wolvie is ticking down at like 800 plus per tick at this point. But he drops a big level 2, and Wolvie survives. It's like, now what? He goes for another level 2, but 3 regens. And that Wolvie just will not go down. Obviously, like with the benefit of hindsight, you can do this fight much quicker. You just need to build up more raptors, or not throw your level 2s. Just throw your level 1s and level 3s. Do not detonate them, and then have Wolverine completely just tick down. But in this case, he's just going to go for level 3s primarily to pretty much spend the entire fight in Wrath of Tanrak. He has Mystic Dispersion active, which is obviously going to give him quite a bit of extra power, on top of the increased power gain that he gains from Wrath. And like that, he's going to be able to build up his raptures quite quickly and keep on refreshing them as well. So at this point, again, he has completely shut down Wolverine's healing. He does not need to really be bothered about, well, ramping up too quickly, because he's just going to be using level 3 to enter Wrath all the time anyways. And then he just needs to get to level 1 to refresh the raptures. And that is how this fight, well, should have went initially, minus that first attempt at big level 2 where Wolverine survived the nuke attempt. So yet again, he builds up to even more raptures here. He's going to use his level 3. That's going to give him a fresh Wrath of 10 rack timer. He has 20 raptures now, 21. Wolverine is ticking down significantly at this point, and he absolutely basically has no chance to heal anymore at this point. And now he's going to go for another level 3, where obviously he gets to it extremely quickly thanks to Mystic Dispersion. Now he's in the Wrath, and I think, well, now it's definitely safe to go for a level 2 if he chooses to do so. Wolverine is at, okay, then that was another 100k non-crit. So I know he definitely made that fight harder than he should have on himself, but let's check out this. So I do think this looks like an alliance quest, more than likely. And it's Sasquatch against Jubilee. So let's see how he does here. Obviously, Sasquatch does have that stagger on his heavy attacks, even though, like, for a Mystic champion, he really doesn't do too well when it comes to buff control. Sasquatch is one of those kind of like new gen Mystics that don't really focus on buff nullification, I would say. Or at least, you know, that's one of the kind of like newer features of Mystic class. Like almost all of the older Mystic champions have their hits more focused on buff nullification, staggering, and things like that. But not the new ones. Not all of them anyways. And here we can see obviously that Sasquatch is an absolute tank. That willpower heal alone is doing 260 per tick. And then there's a massive level 2 to finish that fight out. And yeah, I do think, yeah, this is AQ. And we have the next fight, which is further on against Nova. Now, Nova can be a massive pain to fight against. Let's see how he gets along here. And I imagine it must feel extremely kind of safe and secure using a rank 4 Sasquatch in Alliance Quest, because it really would take quite a lot to get this guy KO'd. You can probably eat a fair amount of hits to the face before you need to worry about getting knocked out. I don't think I have ever done this map though, so it seems that Nova there is immune to Nullify. Does end up eating that level 1 there. No, not the biggest of deals. So again, he goes for level 1. Very good level 2 evade there. I actually need to kind of polish my Noah's level 2 evade abilities. I always tried not to push Noah to level 2. There he definitely got quite lucky, I would say. But Noah was not in the mood of using that special 3. Okay. Is it more AQ that we have in here? A lot. What language is this? Is this... Is it German? I'm not too sure. It looks like German. Well, either way. Now he's going up against Red Goblin there, spamming his heavy attacks. And that regen's coming in play, going for level 2. Not the worst level 2. Nearly a 3 bars of power there. Come on. Just healing up a bit as well, why not? He waited to enter Wrath, and obviously, whilst you're in Wrath, you can safely push opponent to level 3 because your specials and heavy attacks do power drain the opponents ever so slightly. Oh no, that was Incursions. Now I know where it was. Fine, Incursions. Okay. And we have Zone 5 from Incursions. We still have about 3 or 4 clips that we can enjoy. And yeah, I kind of want to play around with my own Sasquatch a bit more, but yeah, I'm kind of jealous that I don't have mine at rank 4 now. I really would have liked that. Look at that, he's already in Wrath, dropping a nice level 2. Actually, trying out Sasquatch in Incursions would be quite a decent idea. I don't think I have ever used him in Incursions. Well, but that Ultron definitely got minced. Let's move on. Odin. And let's see how he tackles. Well, which Odin is this? Either way. Come on, Sassy. Show us what you got. So build up some of your Raptors again. Obviously, Odin does have plenty of buffs, so I do believe that improves Sasquatch's combat power rate. So in a sense, Odin is pretty much a perfect opponent for Sasquatch to go up against, I think. And now he's in Wrath. Goes his level 1, no problem. That on a block like nobody's business. Goes for level 2, and the fight is over. And this is Alliance Quest yet again. Or Red Goblin. Feel like he likes bullying Red Goblins. So he has 60% Sasquatch going up against... Which path is this again? I have been doing path 788 in the Alliance Quest for such a long time that I really have no idea what is exactly happening on the other paths in Alliance Quest. Kind of hope that maybe get some fresh paths relatively soon. Okay. Okay, so he got to his level 3 instead, but Red Goblin was at 3 bars of power. Now, since he did enter Wrath, he should be able to power drain that Goblin after this level 3. Should be just below 3 bars of power going out. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind, he's gonna have to eat that level 3 to the face. And since he's in Wrath, means he has no damage mitigation as well. So he's eating a full amount of damage there. Will he survive? Well, he survived barely. There are those incinerates that are definitely ticking him down. And he's just clinging to his life, barely. Still taking damage. He needs to get some regen going. Well, he did finish that out with 6%, but poor lad can't get clapped anymore. I want to see this, how this fight is gonna go. Because if he's using Sasquatch here, he only has 3,400 health. In order to trigger his regeneration, he would have to get hit, which is obviously something he wouldn't want to do. So we have 6% Sassy against Crossbones. Well then. Let's see him recover from this. So he goes for level 2 here. That's a decent amount of damage. Crossbones has 16 Furies. And he goes for level 3. Very nice. And now then, he has triggered his regeneration, but he got down to 1%. So he's back up at 6%, but he finishes out the fight. Yeah, I knew that level 3 does give him some regeneration, but all of that regeneration got basically wasted up by taking that level 2 to the block. Man, he's just... These type of fights are always much more interesting to comment when, you know, you have single-digit health left and you're like, will he, won't he? Will he or won't he? Right. Now he's up against Cosmic Ghost Rider, 5% health. Come on, baby Sassy. Very nice stand-up intercept right there. Keep baiting that level 1. Needs to get to that level 3, doesn't he? And nope, this is where he dies. This is where CGI dies with his damnation. And on that disappointing note, we're gonna have to finish this showcase. Again, if you have some of your own rank ups and gameplay that you would like to showcase on my channel, definitely do just like Perated did. Reach out to me on Evizone, try it out for free. Enter your username, email, account will be created for you, and then you can hit me a message. My email is also in the video description. Huge thank you to Perated, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya! Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about